Honourable David Parker.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Can I rise and take a brief call also in support of this appointment? Alan Ritchie is well known to actually most members of the legal community in New Zealand who've held practising certificates for a while. Indeed, he's actually got a lot of experience already when it comes to running disciplinary proceedings and actually trying to winnow out whether there's an issue to be dealt with in response to somebody's complaint. And of course, in his role as Deputy Judicial Complaints Officer, that will be what he's trying to do. He'll be trying to ascertain whether a complaint made is founded in any basis. If it's not founded in any sound basis, it'll be rejected pretty preemptorily, and if it is, in his view, then it'll go a bit further and he'll look into a bit further or create a process which properly considers it. Mr Ritchie had a similar role to that when he was at the New Zealand Law Society for many years, when he was Secretary of the New Zealand Law Society, I think? Executive Director of the New Zealand Law Society for more than a decade, I would think, from memory. And during the period of his tenure, there were some problems in various nominee companies in the legal fraternity, which resulted in a loss initially to contributors, but which was repaid by the Lawyers' Fidelity Fund, forcing good lawyers to well, not forcing, but doing what good lawyers then voluntarily, then had to do as a consequence of their professional duties, which was to top up the Fidelity Fund to meet what were very significant frauds, and that of course then led to Judicial or to the Law Society taking action against those errant lawyers who had misused the money of their clients. Although that money had been reimbursed by other lawyers, those particular lawyers who had caused the problem were effectively brought to heel and kicked out of the Law Society, and that assessment of those complaints against lawyers in that case would have been something that Mr Ritchie had a role in. So, Mr Speaker, this new role in the judicial conduct arena is probably more important, and there is no doubt in my mind that Mr Ritchie is a suitable appointment to the role. I do see slight irony in the fact that the amendment legislation was promoted by Mr Finlayson, having spoken so stridently against it in opposition, but that matter's already been covered properly by Mr Cosgrove, and I have nothing further to add.
Then I will put the question, which is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. Call on Government Order of the Day number 4.